Okay guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. You already know what it is, you already know what it was, and you already know what it will be. So this video, I'm going to talk about body counts, okay? Body counts. Our favorite subject, y'all. And whenever body count is brought up, it's so sensitive, so touchy. Like, y'all, nobody wants to talk about it for some reason. Now, for me, so basically why I want to talk about this is because I was watching like the Akademiks live, right? So Akademiks is a streamer that goes live on YouTube, all platforms, and whatever. He like reacts to videos and stuff. So this video, he was reacting to like that woman, I don't know, there was a woman that like said her body count, and everyone was shocked that it was like 30 something, whatever, like 30s.
You think you're meeting a 30-year-old and she really only has sex with 10? Because here's the thing too, this is why sometimes us dudes like living in delusion, right? Like, put it like this, a girl will tell us, yo, I only had sex with 8 people, and that strokes our ego and makes us feel good, even though really she's lying, and then she fucks you the same night. So do you really believe you're that special? She fucked you the same night, but she lived 30 years on earth and never had that opportunity 10 other times with other people. But we're men, we like hearing what we want to hear. So I think that's what Shannon's kind of saying to Brittany, like, why do you say the number? Like, why do you actually say 35? Like, there's
Akademiks talks about how like guys like living in delusion, and like it's like I feel like he's so right, because on a lot of subjects, honestly, I agree with him. Like, he's actually like so funny with certain things. Like he's funny, like sometimes he's ruthless, but like, you know, a lot of the things he says and like the points he makes is actually like makes sense. So like this, he says like guys like living in delusion where they will meet a girl, like let's say at the club for the first time, never met them before, and take them home, and then they fuck, and they tell you like, oh, my body count's only like 7 or 8, but they fuck you that same night. That's actually crazy that guys actually believe that, y'all. If a woman that you met on that night, one night, fucks you the same night, and she tells you her body count's only like 7, 8, like some bullshit number, be for real. Like, be actually for real. Like, you think that she hasn't had that opportunity, and she's like, let's say like she's 30 or whatever, like 30, like, you know, you think she's just like just starting, like she's either just starting hoeing or she lying. And I feel like girls lie a lot about their body count. Like, is anybody really like even saying their real body count here? I have no idea, because I have not been asked what my body count is before I fucked a man, like, ever. Because if a man asks you what's your body count, like, that's so weird. And like, I don't know, it just reminds me back to like high school days. Like, I feel like you only really ask that in high school, because like, why does it matter now? To me, like, y'all, body count does not matter to me. What matters to me is if I'm the last, or if I'm like, you know, I feel like when they have a higher body count, then they probably already know what's out there. It's like there's either two possibilities. Either they fuck so many people that they know what's out there and they don't need to fuck anymore, and they're good because they already know what's out there. Because I feel like if you haven't had enough experience, you're always gonna wonder. You're always gonna be like, but if you know, like, you're good. Like, for me, I'm good. That's why I say I can settle. I'm good because, like, which I know what's out there. Like, I'm not curious, you know? When you're a virgin, I think you probably are more curious, and you need to have a little hoe phase or experience different people to know what you really want. And when you know what you really want, then you can settle down. You're like, I know what I want. When you don't have that experience, you're like, I don't really know what I want. Like, especially if you've only been with one person, you will never really know what you want or what you like, because different people do different things for you. So you know what you like or don't from different experiences. So, and also like men that are like with virgins for the first time and they're not a virgin, like, the sex is trash. Like, come on, they don't know what they're doing. Like, it's really hard for a guy to be with somebody that doesn't have that much experience, because if you've been with a girl that has had experience, like, then you know, like, you basically have to teach the bitch, you know? You basically have to teach the bitch, which is cool too. Like, you can build a bitch, but usually you build a bitch for somebody else. Like, let's be honest, that's how it works. When you build a bitch from scratch, you usually be building it for somebody else. If you build a man from scratch and you build something, the next bitch is gonna get what you built, bitch. That's just how it works. But what's funny to me is that, like, guys will literally, like Akademiks said, fuck a girl on the first night and believe that their body count is under 10. Make it make sense. So somebody's lying here, because you're telling me that you were just so special that she was like, yeah, I haven't fucked that many people, but I'm gonna fuck you the first night. You know, girls aren't like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're not, you were a hookup, that's it. Like, to me personally, y'all, if y'all hook up on the first night, that's not somebody that you really see yourself in a long term with. Because if you really saw yourself long term with somebody, you were willing to wait, because you know it's going to last. When you wait, it lasts longer. When you don't rush into a relationship and you wait before you put that title on, you wait because you're like, no, I know it's gonna get there. I know it's gonna get there, and I'm not rushing. You know, when you rush into marriage, it's like you're rushing. Why? Because you feel like you're never gonna get there. For me, like, I was never in a rush to get married, like, at all, because I knew I was gonna get there. Well, I guess, like, I'm not gonna get, like, I get it with that guy, but, like, if it's not gonna get there, I'm not gonna rush into something that it's not gonna work out. Because if it's not gonna work out without me rushing it, chances are it's not gonna work out in the future. You can't rush shit. Okay, everything has timing. Timing is very important, very, very important. So when you feel like, you know, when you don't have to rush and you just let things flow and happen, like, naturally, that's the best way. So if you really want to be with somebody long term, you cannot rush it. Don't rush sex. Like, learn their personality first, because when you fuck somebody on the first night, you don't know that person. When you're fucking them, you are fucking a stranger. There's no connection. For me, I need a connection to like a person. If we just fuck, the sex is not going to be good. If you know that person and you know them and you know their personality, you know how they are, and then you fuck them, then there's a connection built, and then it's special. Otherwise, you're just a stranger. It's not going to last. And that's just my personal opinion. But yeah, to me, it was just funny, like, what Akademiks said about the whole, like, guys just like to live in delusion. They want to go with a low body count. I mean, you can have a girl with a low body count, but either they're lying. Like, if they're, like, giving you, like, guac 5,000 and they're like, I'm new at this, like, boy, be for real. Like, come on. Like, let's put, like, guys are so dumb. Like, put two and two together. You acting like, oh, she just knows what she's doing. She was just born a hoe. Like, be for real. She obviously, y'all, you were not the first one. If she fucks on the first date, you were not the first one she's doing that with. She's probably doing that with everybody, okay? That's just that. And that's fine, but don't, you know, that's not, like, don't be delusional about it. And some girls just don't care, because they're like, they don't even, if they do that on the first night with you, they do not like you like that. They do not want to see you like that. They are not interested in a long term with you like that. And I think that should go vice versa. Like, I think if a guy just fucks you right away, he's not interested in you like that for the long game. And same with the girls. So keep that in mind. But yeah, nobody should even be asking what the fuck, like, your body count is in when you're older, like, past high school, because it really does not matter. What matters is, are you going to be loyal? Are you going to be the last one? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what matters to me. If that guy I was with like 1,000 whores, 1,000 hoes, whatever, before me, I mean, what, I can't control that. That was before me. Unfortunately, it took him 1,000 whores to get to me and to be like, wow, she's the one. I mean, honestly, that's, am I delusional for being like, I really like that? Like, honestly, I like that. Like, yeah, he didn't wife none of these whores. Not, I shouldn't even call them whores, but, like, he didn't wife none of these hoes. He was like, nah, they're just a fuck. But, like, you, I actually, like, I want to settle with you. Like, you're the one. That, to me, is, like, priceless. Like, I don't want just some virgin-ass guy. Like, I wouldn't want a guy with 5 body counts. Me personally, I wouldn't want a guy with, like, under 10 body counts. Like, I want him to experience and know what's out there so that he's not curious. Like, you know, it's the best. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I would prefer. But, like, everybody's different, so I mean, I can't speak for others, but that's what I would prefer, you know? Because then it's like, you already know. Like, you already know. You don't have to be curious. Like, I feel like with my past relationship, that guy didn't have as much experience, so he was curious, and, like, it was just probably, unfortunately, he had to realize it was trash, and he was like, I regret it, I'm so sorry. But then it's too late. Like, you know, you should have known. You should have been known. So, because sex is just not the same when you don't have the connection. When you go and hook up with somebody one time, you don't know their body, they don't know your body. It's not the same as if you were fucking with somebody for like a year plus because you know them. You know? That's just my opinion. So, yeah, you already know. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.